Of course he wished death upon someone. He wished more than anything that Paul would die. The librarian explained that the mystery book links its reader to a character in the book, and whatever happens to that character will happen to the reader. The book had linked Paul to Alex, so if Paul dies from the gunshot wound, Alex will die also. Ignoring his sickness, he made his way home as quickly as possible, knowing that Paul's life hung in the balance. Alex opened the book. He whispered a heartfelt wish for Paul's recovery, surrendering his own needs for the sake of their intertwined destinies. Lucy was relieved when a healer they met in the woods confirmed that the bullet only went through Paul and no vital organ was hit. She diligently treated the injury, then they made their way on foot through the woods into a war-ravaged city with snipers lurking in the shadows. In an unexpected twist of faith, one of the snipers recognized Paul. He was the leader of a once vibrant tactical team. Sadly, all the soldiers in Paul's team were killed by opposition forces, and Paul was captured. They never thought they'd see him again. They quickly brought Paul and Lucy into their fold and provided them with food, shelter, and a shield against the perils of the city. Plans were made to safely transport Lucy the next day to one of the locations where people were being airlifted out of the war-torn country. As the distant rumble of helicopters echoed through the air, Paul escorted Lucy to the designated location where civilians were being airlifted. The anticipation mingled with sadness, knowing that their paths were about to diverge. With tear-filled eyes, Lucy pleaded for him to come with her, but Paul, bound by duty as a top-ranking soldier, couldn't abandon his post. He held her gently, reassuring her of his love for her, and promised to search for her when the war was over. As Paul and Lucy were having their heartfelt exchange at the airlift location, Lucy's little brother emerged from the crowd, his eyes wide with disbelief and joy. He ran into Lucy's arms, his tiny frame enveloped by her embrace. Tears streamed down their faces as he explained how their father lost his life to ensure their safe journey to the airlift location. In that bittersweet moment, Paul and Lucy said their tearful goodbyes. At least she had been reunited with some of her family members, so she was hopeful as to what the future holds. They boarded the waiting airplane, their hearts heavy with the weight of loss and gratitude for the sacrifices made. As they ascended into the sky, Lucy gazed out the window, carrying the indelible mark of Paul's love in her heart, while looking forward to a future where peace would reign and reunions would be realized. Alex closed the book, not because he was tired of reading, but because that was the last page. He heard a faint knock on his door, so he got up to go check who it was. As he reached the door, he realized that the sickness that plagued him had vanished. He turned the doorknob, his breath catching in his throat. Standing before him was Lucy, the very character from the mystery book he just finished reading. Shock coursed through his veins, reality blurred with fiction, and Alex stood frozen, his mind struggling to comprehend the impossible. "Hi, I'm Louisa," she said. "I'm your new neighbor. Moved in with my family 3 days ago. I heard you weren't feeling well, so I brought you some food."